You should add a shield to your inventory.
All right,
Okay.
all right. How's it going, everybody?
It's going.
Better for some than others, right?
Am I allowed to talk?
Oh, you're dead.
You are kind of deceased.
Mhm.
All right. Welcome. First time really seriously streaming on Twitch. So should be a neat experience as we move forward. Considering what's been going on. I think we're all good to go. If you guys are good to go, I see food in mouths, so everyone's happy and sassy. So let me go ahead and get started as we left off on our adventures last week. The party was proceeding through some trials in Longtooth's encampment, a very large knoll. And upon fighting a massive creature, one of the party members fell in combat. Zoramir lost his life. As the party prepared for that, guards came out wielding spears, moving forward step by step, forcing them into the center of the room. Scar ran forward, leaped into the well, followed by Blaylock as Nemoria tried one final hope, and then Nemoria, you feel a spear kind of jab into your side, pushing you forward away from Zoramir.
Blaylock had jumped down the portal too.
Yep. Did I not say that? Okay. Yeah. I meant Blaylock.
So I'm like distraught. I'm just like yelling and screaming. We can't leave him. We can't leave. I'm trying to reason with him as they're stabbing me with a spear, pushing me back towards the porthole. And I can't believe that they're going to just leave him there. So
you just hear the crowd, move them, move them, move them. You going to move in, or are you going to let the spear do its work?
I'm just gonna let him push me out where I need to go.
All right, you take 8 points of piercing damage as the spear pierces into your flesh. You feel the sharp pain and a slight smile on the face of the gnoll.
What do you want? What do you want me to do?
They're all stepping forward. The circle's shrinking in.
So can I make it to the well?
Yeah, they're not blocking that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to turn around and I'm sorely outnumbered and outmatched, so I'm just going to run for the well.
All right. So in the distance, as you're running toward the well, kind of holding your side where the spear pierced it, you hear splash. A little bit later, splash. And then you leap into the air. And I need all of you to make a perception check. Regular perception.
$17 for Scar.
Okay.
24 for Nemoria.
Okay.
16 for Blaylock.
All right. So as you are jumping into this well, and it's quite deep, you feel the wind rushing past you as you fall faster and faster downward. Water consuming you, darkness. As you hit the water, you saw there were some small ledges at the top, and it looked like something was sitting on top of those ledges as you hit the water.
I'm going to scramble to grab hold.
Go ahead, Mike.
So as we were going down, there were ledges in the well.
Yeah, they're kind of sticking out toward the bottom, like right at water level, and something was sitting on them.
We are not alone down here. Be
Not
mindful.
creatures, an item, like a flask.
Oh.
Okay. Be more specific.
Sorry. Still wrap my head around. We ran this to the wire today.
Okay.
Can we
I will
can we swim to the
up
edge
it.
and grab something?
If you'd like.
Swim
Well.
up to the edge.
Yes.
All right. You swim up to the edge of the water, kind of take in the air into your lungs, and as you look around, you see 3 what looks like potions sitting on ledges, a greenish color with a light wisping air bubble in the center.
Blaylock. These look like something you would know. Have some sort of potion or foul liquid, I don't know.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna cast Identify on the item.
Just as a spell, ritually.
Yeah, just as a spell.
Okay.
It's not gonna be. It's not as a ritual. It has to be as a spell. I don't think meditating in like neck deep water is probably a good idea.
That's probably a great idea.
Yeah.
They're potions of water breathing.
This is, I believe, as planned. These will help us to breathe underwater. What nefarious plot do they have for us? First they attack us, now they want us to swim?
We should at least grab one just in case we need it. We have to. If we have to go under.
There is no just in case. We can't go up. The only way is down.
Well, guess here goes nothing.
Yep, down the hatch.
Yep.
And I'm gonna drink it.
All right. 1 second. You take it and tip it back, and you feel your body kind of change and shift, and right underneath your chin, you feel the folds of the skin open up, and water seems like you can breathe it.
Peculiar. Scar. Can I talk?
Yes,
Okay. Scar.
but it's the sound doesn't travel well.
I'm just gonna point at him. I'm gonna point at Scar, and I'm gonna point down.
Okay.
Let's get this over with.
I agree. Just gonna start diving. Is it what is the is it pitch dark? I take it.
The cavern's dark, save for a gentle glowing plant life that seems to cover the sides of the caves and come up from the bottom, and it illuminates the cavern just slightly. As you look around, it almost feels like the plant life is reaching out toward you.
I'm gonna put down my goggles, and so I can at least see the 5 feet in front of me from the infusion there.
Okay.
Do you guys, Scar, do you think it would be wise to have some light in the water?
At this point, Whatever's down here will know we're down here, so I don't see any difference.
So I'm gonna take my flask that I'm holding. I just got done, and I'm gonna cast light cantrip on this, so that way I can help Blaylock see where we're going, and hopefully maybe see anything that's trying to maybe sneak up on us.
Okay. So you cast it. It illuminates the area. You notice the plants kind of retract for a moment and then settle into normalcy.
After you, Namora.
Very good. I shall lead the way. So I'm just gonna start swimming down until we find a tunnel or something that's gonna lead us somewhere. We're just basically blind.
All right.
So I'm gonna go my 30 feet.
Okay. You notice as you move in the water, it's difficult to move. Swimming, plus with all your armor and items on, it takes more effort than normal to move through the water. Your movement.
Now, are we still going down, or are we moving lateral?
You're moving lateral.
Okay.
Swimming speed is halved. Your normal movement.
Oh, okay. So it'd be 15 feet then.
Yep. Who wants to follow?
I'll follow behind Namoria.
Okay.
Take up the rear.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead, go.
Ring of jumping.
Ooh, yay! So I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of veer off to the left there. Take that left fork.
Okay. How far?
I can only go 15. You said it was half, right?
You tell me how far you want to go.
Oh, yeah. Just take me up one more diagonal to the right.
Okay.
There you go.
You feel the water move through your fur, Blaylock and Scar. You see the path in both areas continue down. The northern path narrows a bit as the southern path tends to widen out.
I'm going to turn around and just look at Blaylock and see if it's still okay just to kind of press on.
I'm just
It's all right with him.
I'm waving him forward because I don't know how long this water breathing's gonna last.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take the northern fort. Okay. Yep. Very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up another 30 feet.
Okay. All right, you see it move forward.
I want to continue on straight. Another 30.
The cave, as the light from the well area darkens, the cave does get darker, where the plant life is a sufficient illumination, but it would have been very dim here. As you look out, you notice that it opens up into another cave to the south and continues on east here.
I want to continue going east another, let's go 40 feet.
Okay. Blaylock, you stay in with him?
Yeah.
All right. As you swim by, you notice that the southern cavern opens up a bit. and the northern cavern starts veering down toward the south a bit.
Yep, gonna continue.
The water's cold here, very cold.
Yep, gonna go straight 30 and south 5.
Be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom now.
You see it veer off to the south. It's water.
Does it still feel like we're swimming against the current, or is it kind of like, is the current changing at all?
There's not much current here at all.
Okay.
It's very neutral water. Obviously, the water has to be coming in at some point, but you've not noticed any noticeable currents pushing in or out.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and follow that curve all the way around
Okay.
towards where you got the end of the map.
All right. You notice here the cave tends to narrow even further here as the cavern gets tighter. The plants, slight bubbles come up as they wistfully sway in the water, and they let off colors of green and purple and blue, and it's quite pretty under here.
I'm gonna go ahead and continue on.
Okay.
About 40.
All right. The cavern seems to open up a bit ahead into what looks like maybe a larger room.
And we can't go up, right? Because we're in a cave.
You're in a cave, yeah.
Okay. All right. Going to continue straight down. I want to go 30 feet.
Okay. So the cavern opens up, and in the center of the room, you see a massive shark swimming in circles around, and down toward the bottom, the weeds kind of clear out, and you see a small stone sitting on a pedestal. It glows with a light red light.
So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to look at Blaylock and Scar and just kind of motion. What would you like for me to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to turn around? Do you want to attack it?
That stone.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
agree.
I'm gonna come up parallel to him so I can see.
Okay.
I'm going to try, since Scar and I can see, I'm going to hand over my flask to Blaylock to see if he wants it, so that way he can see within at least 20 feet.
Okay. You see the shark swimming?
I'm gonna look back at Scar and try and motion to him to sneak, like to to communicate to get that, but be cautious of the shark in front. Like terrible hand gestures. I'm like, it's like burp, 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 burp.
I don't know how well sneaking was going to do in here, but
If you want to sneak, roll with disadvantage.
right. I kind of figured that. I'm in the middle of a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. So I'm going to attack it.
All right.
Sorry, Blaylock. I just don't think sneaking in a big pool of water is going to do anything.
Roll
And I
initiative.
agree. I think it's going to be able to smell us anyway. So we.
Oh, I don't get a sneak attack?
You can have one sneak attack. Is it inside your normal range?
Should be 150 feet.
That's your normal?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
150 to 600.
Okay. It does have disadvantage, though.
It's not too bad. 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so I get 8 plus 7.
Did we need to roll for initiative?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll for initiative while he's doing that.
Yeah, I got 21.
Well, for Blaylock.
$12, you said?
Yep, 12.
It's 15 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
So I take it I'm not getting the 3 attacks until the initiative.
Till the initiative, yep. Just one attack there, and then roll your initiative.
Okay. 23 for initiative.
All right. Scar, you're up.
First attack is 19.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yep, that hits.
Yep. For 14 damage.
All right.
Second attack. 14.
That hits.
For 10 damage.
Okay.
Third attack. 12.
It misses
Okay.
as the arrow goes wide.
And I will move. Alright. Let me go down 3 blocks and over to the left.
Remember, your speed is halved.
Mhm. My speed's 30 or 45 on this round
Oh, yeah.
anyway, so
So 5, 10, 15. So there.
Yep.
All right.
that's my turn.
Nemoria, you are next.
I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
You need to make a 16 whiz save.
All right. All right. It hits.
All right. 15 damage.
All right. As the sound of bells ring out, you guys slightly hear it through the water. Wounds appear, and the shark shakes its head back and forth in irritation. And now it's up. It's going to attack Scar. It hits. For 25 points of piercing damage.
Oh, man.
I got some max rolls on that. As it tears into your flesh, blood kind of filters out into the water. Blaylock, you're up.
All right, I'm going to send out Loyal, and he's going to come right up next to it.
How waterproof is Loyal?
There's no stipulation as to his actions in water.
Okay.
So I leave that up to the DM's discretion.
What's his movement? His normal movement?
Flying is 30, and normal, like ground, is 20.
So he can move 10.
Yep.
And I would say most things he's gonna do is gonna be at disadvantage for being in the water.
Yep. However, he can channel.
He can. I'll get him out here in a second. Go ahead and.
All right. So he's going to come over there, and he's just going to grab onto that thing's tail, and then a lightning grasp or shocking grasp. So we got that. Oh, I gotta do that. Son of a gun. 16.
Is that with disadvantage?
For a channeled spell.
1 second. Is it a touch spell? No?
It is a touch spell.
Yeah, it had disadvantage.
Okay. And
Because it'd be
15.
considered a melee attack.
that's fine. 15.
Okay. That still hits.
Okay. And there. Come on, D&D. All right, we got 14 damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to move back my movement speed. So what is that, 10 I can move back probably?
Should be 15.
Yeah, if I can move back 15, I'm going to move back 15.
Okay. Say it pushes you there. All right. Scar, you are
Oh my
up.
gosh.
Motherfucker.
Good job, James.
Natural 20 and a 27, so it hits.
Oh, yeah. But you missed out on that nat 20.
Yes, I did.
Sad.
14 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 21 to hit
That would hit.
for 11 damage.
All right. Arrows pierce in. Buried into his flesh. Blood spurts out. He looks really angry. Nemoria, you're up.
Angry. I don't like that word. All right, I'm going to continue to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Need you to roll Whiz.
And he fails. He's not very wise.
What is it?
He failed. So whatever
Oh.
the damage is.
10 damage.
All right. All right. He's up and he's going at Scar again. And he hits. Yes. For 16 points of piercing damage. And Blaylock, you are up. You just see in the far distance, as it's harder for you to see now, just this thing going in and taking chunks out of Scar, and it's almost hard to see Scar just from his own blood piercing into the water, mixing with the blood from the shark.
I still see Loyal.
What's your you can't see in the dark.
I can't see in the dark. There's algae on the wall, and I've got my goggles on, which give me 5.
And you got my
Flask too.
and you got the flask.
I can't really hold the flask right now. I had to drop that in order to channel through the firearm
Oh,
and hold the shield. So right now it's just kind of floating around at the bottom.
it's at the bottom, illuminating up. I would say you need to get closer to see him.
Okay. Let me move up as close as I can then to so I can still see him. So I'm kind of dancing back and forth, I suppose.
Okay. Safe right there. Would be your max range.
I'm gonna look at my weapon. I'm gonna look at the hammerhead, and I'm gonna look at my weapon again, and I'm gonna use shocking grasp on him.
Okay.
Ain't no way. All right. That was a nat 20. Are you sure I'm at disadvantage? Are you really sure? 21.
Hits.
Okay. $19 points of damage.
All right.
And that is all for my turn.
Scar, you're up. There he is. What do you want to do, Scar?
To me.
Yep.
Okay, first action, drinking a potion of healing superior.
Oh, okay.
It's 8d4 plus 8.
Take the potion, put it to your lips, and start drinking. You feel the wound start sealing back.
24, 25, 26, 28, 30. For 32 damage, or 32 heal.
These things are so nice.
Why
Hey,
they're so
Moria,
expensive.
where do you pull that out of?
yeah. I wouldn't mind having a couple of those.
And my second will be to attack.
You used your action to drink, right?
I get 2 actions.
You get 2 attacks on an action if you take the attack action.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to take the attack action.
Okay.
Anything as a bonus action, though?
Nope.
All right, Nemoria, you're up.
I'm gonna hit him with Toll of the Dead again.
Okay.
Need a whiz throw.
Oh, he fails again.
Alright. $18 points of damage.
All right. You see his head start splitting open, and the skin just ripping down from his head into his body. You see a few exposed organs, but he's still kind of twitching as he goes in to Scar. And he misses hard. He can't seem to focus in, and he just bites at you, Scar, and it's so sluggish that you easily kind of swim out of the way. and you feel it snap beside your head. Blaylock, you're up.
How does can I see Scar?
Let's see.
Can I see? I mean, what can I see? I can see the tail of the shark. I can see Loyal, obviously Nemoria.
Yeah, you
but
can
what
you
about-
can see Scar. It's
can't
tough.
see Scar?
He's right at the edge of your vision, I would say.
Okay, and how does he look? Can I see?
It's hard to tell with the fur floating in. You see a lot of blood in the water, but you're not sure if it's coming from the shark or from Scar.
Okay, shark looks bloody though.
Shark looks bloody. Scar looks bloody. There's a lot of blood in the water, so to speak.
Okay. So knowing what I know about Scar, it's probably the shark's blood and not his. So we're going to go with Old Faithful,
All right.
and that is Shocking Grasp
All right.
at disadvantage. Come on. Yeah, 14.
That hits.
Okay. Da, 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 da. 15 points of damage.
Electricity arcs through the skin of the shark, and Scar, you see the eyes on the side just burst out as bits of lightning kind of arc through the water and almost touch you. And then the shark starts slowly fading down, and you hear an audible thud as it hits the bottom. And the body kind of rolls over on its side, and stomach protruding, and blood drifting up from it. It's dead.
Well, I'm gonna look at Scar and see if he's okay. Trying to motion to him. I'm gonna swim over and see if he needs any healing or assistance.
Seeing that, I'm going to go down and go look at the stone and go grab it.
Okay. So you swim down there and grab the stone off the pedestal. It glows in your hand for a brief moment, and then the light fades.
I'll swim back over to Scar and show it to him.
Okay.
And then just kind of mime at him. Just, I don't know.
One of three.
One of three.
There's still two more somewhere in here.
Very well.
Probably.
Are you
protected
okay?
I have some scars and some bite marks, but I'm okay for now.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, let me know. Do you want me to lead the way?
You're the one with the light.
Very good. I'm gonna swim back down and pick the
I'm
light
gonna point
up.
down at the ground. I'm gonna be like, it's down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna swim down and pick up whatever my flask that Blaylock so errantly just threw down.
Okay. So you go and pick
Take
it
it.
up, and it helps illuminate where you're at.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna start exiting the cave back to from whence we came.
Okay. Blaylock, you're following?
Oh, yes, my little hooves are a paddling.
All right. So,
Paddle, 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 paddle.
where do you want to move to?
I'm gonna go ahead and follow the arch back to the left, and I'm gonna just circle right back in. And I see that this cave makes a sharp left turn, and I'm just gonna continue to follow it.
Okay. All right. Maybe. Come on. There we go. As you enter the next grotto, you see another large shark swimming circles over another similar pedestal. This stone glows a light green color as the moss continues to illuminate the room. Nemoria, the light from the your flask catches the shark's attention. And roll initiative.
How can it do that? It only goes out 20 feet.
Shark.
Shark. Sharks.
At least it's not a baby shark.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Nemoria.
Do,
16.
do.
Ooh.
19 for Scar.
15 for Blaylock.
Okay, give me 1 second. 1 second.
Scar, what kind of gnolls keep sharks in a well?
All right. What was yours, Nemoria?
Hang on a minute. Let me look at it again. 16.
Scar,
19.
Blaylock.
15.
All right. All right. Here you are again. Scar, you're up.
Okay, so my 150 feet to 600 feet from him.
Oh yeah, you're 40 feet from him.
3 attacks. And they're both 9, so 9 plus 10, so 19.
That hits.
$12 points for the first attack.
All right.
16 for the second attack.
That hits. Or is that damage?
No, that's a
Okay.
hit. So that's 9 damage. And the third attack, 16 again.
Okay.
I don't like disadvantage. For 11 damage.
All right. As arrows sling through the water, you hit it. Almost sounds like a
I
roar.
turn to Blaylock and say, having the pulse might help us.
I'll nod.
Okay. Nemoria, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast total. I'm at 60 feet, right? At least.
Yep, you're at 35.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead.
Natural 20.
All right. Well, I'll just sit here and watch. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move up 15 feet. Now I'll just sit here and watch.
All right. And Blaylock, you're up.
Was off. So I'm going to pull out the turret,
Okay.
and I'm going to move him up 10 feet. Then Loyal is going to move up as far as he can.
Well, you left him in the other cavern, so
And I'm going to kick myself for leaving him in the other cavern because he's
So-
supposed to follow me. That son of a gun. Got it.
you never said anything.
That's fine.
He moved his 10
I need-
feet though.
I need to train him better.
All right. Is that the end?
That's all I can do.
All right.
I can move myself. Let me just move up to the right one and up 2.
Like there.
Yep, that'll work.
All right. Memoria.
Yes.
He hits. For 25 points of piercing damage.
that Jaws in the back?
If it is, it's pure coincidence. I think it was just the end of that track.
Ugh. I just heard that bass cello. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Scar, you're up.
All right. Motherfucker, disadvantage sucks. That's my second nat 20.
Might as well just put
24.
that book away and just
I know. All right, so 15.
Hits.
Or no, that was 15 damage. I hit with a 24.
Oh, okay. 15 damage.
Second attack. 24 again.
That hits.
10 damage.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Nemoria, you are up.
I am. I'm going to go ahead and do Toll of the Dead again.
Okay.
And see if I can set and watch again.
That was almost a natural one, and it rocked back. But he still fails. 13.
Bastard. That would be 16 points of damage.
All right. Blaylock, you are up.
picking myself a little bit. First, I'm going to pulse.
Okay.
And that pulse is a 1d8 plus 5, I believe. Just verify that. Where are you, little one? Yeah, 1d8 plus 5. Look at that. Alright, everybody gets 10 temporary hit points. And then I'm going to move. I can get within range of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna move in range of it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shove my gun right in its doggone face, and I'm gonna shocking grasp
Okay. With disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Nat 1.
Really?
Yeah, there's a nat 1. It's your disadvantage. But if you were here, I'd do this to you.
Gonna be that way in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Looking at each other.
Mm-hmm. A spell.
Yeah.
Might as well
these
pull
two-
that book right back open because we can still use it, just not to our advantage.
Too bad it wasn't force or necrotic damage, or I would use those cards. No.
Oof.
Instead, oh my, a CR half creature chosen randomly by the GM appears within 30 feet of you. It is hostile to everyone.
Awesome.
Okay, so we haven't done this in this group, so give me 1 second. There is a method to the madness on this kind of a situation, and I think it's pretty fair, and I think you'd
Mind
agree.
you, with that wasn't the disadvantage roll that rolled the nat 1. That was the regular roll. So it wasn't the second roll that was the nat 1. It was the first one.
What'd you say? CR what?
F.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be something that can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Maybe it
That's
will
a
have
saving
disadvantage.
grace right there.
Let's hope it has disadvantage.
All right, roll a d4.
Who?
Me. And 4.
All right, I don't have that content because
Oh, shit.
So this.
Let me roll again.
Nope. I just back up till we have one, so it backs right into that one. Let me get it for you.
And this is the last they heard of Mucking Good Adventures.
Give me a second. I'm just trying to find an appropriate temporary model here. Oh, that'll work.
Just a skull and crossbones will work.
Okay, it appears beside him.
30 feet in any direction.
Oh, in any direction. Okay, so
Is it just me, or does that look like a sunbathing woman?
it
Oh.
it'll fit for
Huh.
what it is. So direction, I'm gonna roll a d4. North is 1, clockwise. Or actually, there's 8 directions, so I should roll a d8. But 7. And then for the feet, 30 feet. Roll a d20 and a d10. 25 feet. That was a natural 20, so that ate up another natural 20, but
Good.
you hear in the Scar behind you, you hear the sound of some kind of creature, like a portal opening, like
Hmm.
So
was not expected behind us.
right now you
What?
don't know what's going on. Blaylock, all you realize is that like you shoved out into the shark, and when you did, the prongs on your pistol touched some of the seaweed, and you see electricity arc through the seaweed and kind of to the cavern behind you, and that seaweed that you touched blackens, and the light goes out as it peels backwards into the back of the room. And now it's the shark's turn. The shark, being angry at this, is going to turn to attack Blaylock.
Hmm.
What's your AC? I don't have it up.
15.
Okay, it does hit.
It murders you.
Yep. All right. So, ooh. For 32 points of piercing damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Was even with your temporary hit points?
Yep, that puts me right at 0.
Okay. As the shark comes up and snaps closed its teeth onto Blaylock, it starts shaking its head wildly, and then lets go to get a better grip on him. Nemoria, you see his body kind of drift.
Holy
And
crap.
Scar, you're up.
All right.
I'm like trying to yell at Scar, kill this thing now. Let's get it over with.
We've got other problems. There's something behind us.
I understand, but we got one problem at a time. We cannot lose Blaylock too.
I don't know if we have much of a choice. I move up 15 feet.
Okay.
$13
That hits.
for 10.
Okay.
Second attack, 17
That hits.
for 8 damage.
The arrows pierce into its flesh. Blood spurts out from it and drifts into the water. And Nemoria, you are up.
I am like crying out, and I know it's the better of me, but I don't want a repeat of what happened to Zoramir. So I'm almost blind with rage, even though I know it's against my nature. I just don't want to see this again. So I'm just going to walk up. Oh, I'm right next to him. So I'm just going to reach out and I'm going to do inflict wounds on him.
Okay. Disadvantage?
I got 10 to hit.
You reach out. Did you roll like a 2?
Oh, hang on just a minute. I apologize. Let me go. I'm sorry. 18.
Makes more sense.
Yes.
That does hit.
Okay. I was adding it up in my head, then I opened up the thing. I was like, oh, I didn't add right. All right, so I am gonna hit him for 20 points of damage.
All right. You reach out and grab hold of a fin, and as you do, you see your veins start turning black and pulsing through your hand, and it arcs over, and you feel a little bit of electricity as the power just seems to drain from you into the shark. And as it goes into the shark, the blood vessels start bursting through the shark, each one bursting out of its flesh, and the blood kind of drifts into the water. And finally its eyes go dim and cloudy, and it just drifts down as it hits the bottom.
Okay, so I got a question, right? So I've not had this before. So are we still in combat then with
Yep.
said naked lady?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll have to wait my next turn then?
Yep.
Okay.
Blaylock, make a death saving throw.
Nat 1.
That's 2 failures.
Yep.
Whose camera cut out, by the way?
Me, I disconnected earlier.
We'll fix it here in a bit. All right.
At this point, maybe you should make me last.
Yeah.
Shit.
We'll work on. You have the most unstable, so we'll work on rearranging that. Easier said than done. So let's. It's not terrible, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it during the after show. Tune in for the after show. No, don't. All right. Scar, this sea creature, humanoid, half fish, half man creature swims up to you.
Oh, fuck. Of course it would be water.
And it's gonna bite at you. And it hits for 4 points of piercing damage. And then it's going to take its claws and slash at you. And it
Sorry,
misses.
I disconnected again.
Oh, 4 points of piercing damage, and then it misses its second.
Okay.
And you're up.
Oh, you bitch. I swing around. 24 to hit
Oh yeah, that hits.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 22
Mm-hmm.
for 11 damage.
as the arrow goes out, it pierces right into its throat, and you see it grasp at its throat several times. And its body turns and just floats to the top of the cavern.
Thank God. I turn to Nemoria. Save Blaylock, and I'll go get
I
the
would
other
love
stone.
to. What'd you say?
I'll go get the other stone.
Okay. So I'm going to grab a hold of him and touch Spare the Dying on him.
Okay. Blaylock, you have now stabilized. You are at 0 hit points, but you're no longer bleeding out.
Am I still breathing water?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna try to help him out, because I need him. I need him part of our little group. So I'm gonna do healing word on him, 2nd level.
Okay.
And 12 points of damage, or 12 points of heal.
Damage. All right. Blaylock, you feel your eyes suddenly open, and being a kind of dark room, the top of the room is blackened and the side of the room is kind of glowing. Your mind races as you think, have I passed on? And as you turn to look around at what you think is a ethereal plane, you see Nemoria swimming there, hair flowing in the water, beard swishing back and forth.
This sucks.
I know. I have a few more healing spells. Do you want them, or do you have any healing potions?
My concern is for my turret. Where is he? I'll see it, and then I'll pad my chest where Loyal usually sits, kind of strapped there. Where is Loyal? And then I'm gonna start swimming back.
Okay. Scar, you swim down to the pedestal and you see the stone sitting there. You said you're picking it up?
Yeah.
You go and pick it up.
I'll yell back behind me, "Thank you."
I'll give him a thumbs up with my beard flowing in the water.
And the stone has a glow and it fades as you pick it up and kind of put it in a pouch. As you turn and see Blaylock swimming off.
Where is he going to now?
He's going to get his mechanical bird.
I wouldn't go anywhere by ourselves.
I didn't know he was leaving until I turned around and seen his butt wiggling away from me.
Okay. I've got you at where you would retrieve it at. So, Nemoria and Scar here.
Scar, I say we just go back up here to the mouth and wait on him to come back.
Not much other choice.
All right, so we're going to go back up to the mouth there and wait on Blaylock to mosey back.
Several minutes go by as you wait, and you see a very awkwardly swimming Minotaur. You've never really taken the time to stop and see Blaylock swim. It's kind of a disturbing sight as he swims up to you.
Look over at my turret, and I'm gonna whistle at it, and then bring him back over with me.
Okay, you have him.
I've got an hour with it, so if I can keep it out, I'm gonna try and keep it out.
Okay, so he's just gonna walk along the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna pulse one time. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I didn't know if I could do that outside of combat, but I want to
suggest we heal up before moving on.
Do you want me to use a healing spell, mass healing for all of us? I have a few left.
I would suggest that is something that needs to happen. These things are not easily taken down.
All right, so I'm I am going to go ahead and try to heal us as much as possible. I'm going to use 4th level mass healing word.
Okay.
And it is 12 points of healing.
So you all feel your wounds closing.
Any more? Anybody else?
You said 12 heal.
Yes.
And 13 points of temporary hit points. That's not in addition to what you already have. That's total.
Is that for everybody or just you?
That's for everybody. They've got the turret out, and then everybody within range of me. I'm gonna look back and be like, "What is that? I didn't see that." At that, whatever that creature is.
It's
that
just
was
kind of
behind
Came
floating.
out of it came out of nowhere behind us.
Need to be on our guard at all times.
me. Interesting.
Blaylock, you said that was 13 temp. Is that added to the 10 that we had already?
Oh, it's just total.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
temporary hit points don't stack. They just, whatever they are, and they actually override. If I were to roll and I got you a 5, it would just be 5 instead of 10.
Roger that. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Before we press on, anybody else? Do we need to heal some more? We can't afford to have a fiasco.
We can't afford for this potion to wear out either. We need to hurry. I'm gonna swim on.
Good.
Well, actually, I can't see, so please.
I'll go ahead and start leading the way.
Okay.
Head back down the way we came to the west.
All right.
Can I use the wind fan behind me as like a propeller?
It creates a blast. It is not like pushing like that.
A motorboat.
Yeah. So you want to move to about right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Takes a little bit of time because you're waiting for Blaylock's turret. You just hear it through the water.
Marching along the ground while we're swimming in the air.
All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and follow that curve around to the left.
All right.
Keep your eyes open. You know there's going to be something here.
I bet it is on another aquatic creature with teeth.
And lots of them. All right, follow it on around.
Okay.
Around the bend.
Just around the river. Oh, nope. Copyright. Anyways. All right. So you see the room open up.
So I'm gonna go ahead and dissipate my light.
Okay.
Scar. Do you think you can get close enough for a sneak attack?
I don't do sneak attacks.
Oh,
I
should have known.
miss that little one.
Do we want to just run in and hit it for everything we have?
So we just, well, I don't even see it. Mine's only 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nomura, you're the only one that can see it.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn around and tell you that it looks just like the first one. Beady eyes to each side.
Lead the way.
Okay.
Since I already get disadvantage if I do a called shot.
Go ahead.
Double
How does
disadvantage.
that work?
Double disadvantage.
I don't know what a called shot is offhand.
You brought it to our attention.
I probably did.
All right.
How far are we from?
60 feet.
I mean, it doesn't
60?
get any worse than disadvantage, which you already had.
All right. So, all right. I'll just go ahead and start. Do we need to roll for initiative?
Yep, roll for initiative.
Memoria, 15.
Blaylock, 16.
Scar, 10.
90.
Did you say
10?
10? Is that even possible?
I rolled a 2.
Let's mark
Oh.
this down, folks. This is the lowest initiative roll we've ever seen out of Scar in the history of the game.
And somebody gets to go first besides him.
Whoa.
Everybody gets to go first.
Yeah, so someone does get to go first. So the
He's over
shark
there. He's got like
smells.
scrubbing bubbles, and he's scrubbing his fur. Oh, he got
Nah.
something to do.
Just another shark.
Like night. That's how you close the distance.
It's a shark.
Oh,
Gets a lot of movement. Nemoria.
Am I up?
He's nope, he's attacking Nemoria. He's,
I'm going to cast Warding Flare.
okay.
So that's
And
disadvantage on the attack.
okay. It still hits.
oof.
Natural 17 and a 16.
Of course.
For 26 points of damage. And Blaylock, you are up. It's so weird seeing Scar on the bottom of the list.
All right. So, can I get in close, or is Nemoria in the way?
You can wedge between Nemoria and Scar there in the corner, and I would say you'd be within range.
I am. All right. All right. So I'm gonna get within range.
Okay.
And yeah, and I'm gonna send out Loyal to the. There's nowhere for Loyal to go, right?
I mean, he could. It'd be
If there's
tough
nowhere,
this
I mean that's
turn,
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna go in there and Shocking Grasp on Sharky McSharkface there.
Do you have Loyal out? Let's put him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I believe I can bring him out as just a reaction, right?
Yeah. All right. Shocking Grasp.
Look at that, a nat 20. Oh, but I'm at disadvantage because you suck. It's 14 plus 8. 22.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that's for a big old fat 10 damage.
All right.
That's a gun to the eyeball, and just as like a taser.
It just arcs out as it's biting into Nemoria. You just kind of shove it up there, and you just like see smoke bubble up from the wounds. All right, Nemoria, you are up.
I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Wait, Nemoria's up again? What about Scar?
Nemoria hasn't went yet.
Oh, I thought Nemoria went first.
No, I got
No.
bit first.
Got bit first. The shark went first. See, Scar, you can't roll this.
I'm
like you're
ragging
not
back and
used to
forth.
it.
It's not my turn.
I ruined everything.
Jeez, OP.
All right, so Toll the Dead. All right,
Yep.
he fails. They're just
That
not,
is what?
they're just not
That's
smart.
11. I know, 11 points of damage.
All right. As his body shudders. Scar, you're up.
All right.
Yay, Scar.
18 to hit.
That hits.
For 11 damage.
All right.
Second attack. 21 to hit.
That hits.
For another 11. Third attack.
Come on, keep with the deuces.
Damn you! Natural 20!
Yes, so many nat 20s have gone.
17.
I love underwater. That hits.
For 9 damage. And I will move back 2.
Like this way?
No. From where I was, just right 2.
Oh, okay. It's right back in the corner. Okay.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right. He's gonna attack Nemoria again.
I'm going to cast Warding Flare.
Okay. And he misses. And Blaylock, you are up. As the flash of light goes out, kind of shakes its head back and forth.
Alright. Has anyone taken damage since we started this engagement?
Nemoria.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pulse.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll pulse.
It's within 10 feet.
Yeah, it could. I'm gonna
Alright.
move him up.
I'll allow it this time.
There you go. Move. There you go, little buddy. Okay, and then I'm gonna pulse.
Remember, you need
there.
to.
Yeah, I need to declare that beforehand. Thank you. 11. 11 temporary hit points for everybody. That overwrites what happened before. If you didn't take any damage, it goes back down to 11.
All right.
Okay, and then shocking grasp on Daddy Shark.
All right. Blow that natural 20.
Yeah, right. I'll blow that nitro 20 again. That's great.
I've had 3 so far this game. I couldn't use.
I've had 2.
3!
Yeah, and a natural 1, of course, because that's how it works. 24.
That hits.
And that's for 15 points of damage to the base.
All right. Electricity arcs out. Parts of the flesh tear. Blood spurts. Nemoria, you are up.
Toll the Dead again.
Okay. 17.
I'll stand here and look. And in wonder and amazement of why he's not bit my arm off yet.
Scar, you are up.
Okay. 15.
That hits.
For 12. Dude, the only thing saving me is that plus 10 to hit.
Yeah. Pretty wicked.
So you rolled a 2. Wow.
14.
That hits.
For 14 damage.
All right. Sticks right in the front bone plate as it angrily bites at Nemoria being right in front of it.
Oh, is it attacking me again?
Yep.
I'm going to cast Warding Flare.
All right. It does hit.
Disadvantage
20
on attack roll and it still hits.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you why in the
You
after
say 20.
party. Yeah, 20 points of piercing damage. Blaylock, you are up.
Shocking grasp.
All right.
10. Well, wait, maybe. Hold on. I could go lower. Nope. 10.
That misses.
All right.
So you reach out and while it's biting at Nemoria, it just shakes its head back and forth, and you just kind of, your hand doesn't find purchase.
Yep. Sit still.
Nemoria, you are up.
Do Toll of the Dead again.
Okay. Natural 1.
Does he explode in like little shark bits?
That's for a save, though, so it doesn't mean anything.
It's for a save. It's not a. Yeah.
Wait, no, it's natural 1. It still fails, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
His
Oh
teeth,
yeah, it fails. It just doesn't
Okay.
have a
his teeth-
disastrous.
like fall out of his head. Just over there gumming at you.
Gummy bear. That would be 9. That sucks.
Parts of its back fin burst off and start floating through the cavern. Looks pretty rough. Scar, you are up.
Finish this thing off.
Come on, Scar. We're gonna
I'm
be fish
wasting
food.
All my natural 20s, motherfuckers. 12.
That misses.
Misses.
Second attack. Another natural 20. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my
All right.
god.
17.
That does hit. He's gonna
I
kill
hate you
me.
so much right now. For 9 damage.
The arrow.
Payback's gonna be a bitch in 2 weeks.
It is.
We'd be up there shoving a sword up stinking Longtooth's rear end, and I'd be like, "Ooh, we gotta sit there in your nat 20s." And
Yeah.
The arrow flies just past your head, Nemoria, and it strikes right into the cranial cavity of the shark. It thrashes about wildly. Nemoria, make a dex saving throw.
Five,
Okay.
of course.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as its head hits you, and you kind of knock to the side, and then it just drifts down into the bottom. And you see a few little crustaceans come out and just start eating on it right away.
Scar, can you go get that?
Did we see the stone?
No.
Well then I guess we should swim in. We know there's something here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
How far do you want to go in?
Let's go in. Well, first of all, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna cast light on my shield.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna swim in. Probably. Let's go 20 feet.
Right there.
Yep.
Scar, how far do you want to go?
I'll be behind him.
Blaylock?
behind Scar.
I'd imagine Loyal is...
Yes, I'm bringing the turret and Loyal with me. They're behind me like a little troop, little metal troop behind me.
Okay. So you guys do see the pedestal now. It's right toward the back of the room. It's raised up, and you see a blue stone lightly glowing on top of it.
Scar,
Go down.
can you go get it and add it to your pouch?
I'll go down and get it.
You swim down and grab a hold of the stone. Glows lightly blue, and you set it into your pouch. And just as you put the stone in your pouch, you feel the gill-like appendages on your neck close as the potion that you drank earlier has worn off. And you're now underwater All right.
All three of us, or just him?
All three of you. All of you roll initiative. This isn't for combat. This is for movement.
11.
27.
27.
14.
27.
Yeah.
When it counts.
All right. Scar, what are you going to do?
I start moving back towards the entrance.
All right. So half your movement is 20, basically.
No, I'm at 35 again.
Okay. So,
Since this isn't combat, I don't believe it goes up by 10.
do you want to dash or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm going as far as I can.
Okay. Nemoria.
I'm gonna go as far as I can, and dash as far as I can. My
Okay.
movement's 30 feet.
All right. Blaylock.
One hand's going to be out to reach out to the turret.
Okay.
Okay. And then so it can fold itself up, and I can put it in my bag. And then the other hand is to summon Loyal, and he's going to come onto my my arm like a bracer, and then I'm going to move as far as I can.
With a-
Whatever
with the
whatever I'm
dash?
allowed with that action. Yeah. No dashing, just move.
Okay. All right. All right, Scar, you are up.
Do the same thing.
All right. Nemoria.
I'm gonna just move my half of my 30 feet or whatever I can get. Right, tap, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Right there. Blaylock.
We can only move 15 at a time, but if we dash, we're at 30.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. And we'll go up
You-
as far as I can.
You're holding your
regular
breath
movement.
the best you can.
And yeah, exactly. No, I'm gonna go up 50 as far as I can.
Okay.
There you go.
Scar, you're up.
Well, since they're blocking the path.
You've been here before, haven't you?
I guess I'll just move to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Blaylock.
Nemoria.
I'm gonna hug that left wall, and I'm gonna go for my 15 and dash.
And dash.
Like
Okay.
30.
All right. Blaylock.
Up and around just behind Nemoria. Dash if I have to.
Okay. Guess I was
I do
going.
the same. Another dash.
All right. Give me 1 second before Blaylock goes. Just need to look at. Scar, what's your con modifier? And Blaylock, what's your con modifier? Offhand.
Plus 4.
+2.
All right. Blaylock, go.
Right. Move and dash.
Okay.
Yep. All the way to the left as far as I can.
Okay. Nemoria.
Move and dash.
Here it comes.
Scar.
Yep.
Well, no.
All right, this should be my last one.
Mm-hmm.
Dash.
Okay. Blaylock.
Move up 15. Full movement that I can. No dash.
Nemoria?
Just my 15.
You're both of Blaylock, your lungs are starting to burn from holding your breath. You don't know how much longer you can do this.
Mm.
Scar.
I'll be right behind him at 15.
Okay.
Do I see him struggling?
You see he's slowing down. All right. Blaylock.
Gonna go as far as I can, and dash.
Okay. You just give everything you've got. Roll a Constitution save.
Is that just a regular con save?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing crazy. Okay.
Nothing crazy. Crazy.
14.
14. Okay. Nemoria.
I wanted to give it everything I got. I'll move the 30.
All right. That's your last one. Scar.
Go 15.
All right. Blaylock.
Move and dash.
As soon as you get to the end, you notice that there is a rope ladder that has been tossed down, and it's now hanging into the water there.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my hand out for the rest of the people while holding onto the ladder. Can I get fresh air?
Yeah, you can come
Okay.
up.
All right. So,
So
I'm
you
up
come
for air,
up,
but
you-
I'm gonna hold and I want to go back down there and just reach out to him to try and pull him.
You burst
Hold
through
up.
the top of the water. and then you kind of dive back in, and
Mhm.
you see Nemoria there. Nemoria, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and go my 15 feet to the ladder.
You're almost there. You're not quite at the ladder. And Scar?
I will do 30.
Make that con save.
16, 20, dirty.
Okay. So you all make it to the ladder. You're there. You begin climbing out.
Yeah.
Okay. You break through the top of the water, gasping for breath. Make an athletics. I'm just kidding. You climb up the ladder.
The ladder snaps.
No
and you
more
fall back into the
climbing.
water.
Dirty bastard.
You all climb, and as soon as Blaylock, your first big furry hand reaches the top of the well, the crowd erupts in cheers. Just roar! Everybody's cheering. Woo! And you pull yourself up on the ledge and kind of roll out onto the ground, and you're lying there just followed by Nemoria, and she just kind of tumbles over the top of the well, and it's just a series of clink, 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 trying to catch her breath as Scar pulls himself up, and just that wet hair drifts in his face, and kind of swings back and forth as he pulls himself up and just slides down the outside of the well, propped up on the side of it, as the crowds just completely go crazy of you guys lying there, and you just kind of sit there and rest for a while.
Is everybody okay?
I'm tired of being under these trials.
I agree with you.
Hmm.
This is wrong.
This better be worth it. The cost of our dear friend. Hmm.
Okay. As you catch your breath and all of you kind of pull yourself to your feet. Longtooth stands up. You have survived the test of endurance. Well done. At least you are amusing me and my people. Yet you have one last test to perform. As he looks down upon you all.
What test? Now, don't you think this is enough?
1 second.
We are not here for your amusement.
Quiet, Nomoria. Let Scar speak for us. We'd soon have a spear in our back.
Just gotta get things set up. I'll be with you momentarily.
I'm gonna go over there and help. Scar is still like panting over. I'm gonna help him up if possible.
Yeah. You have the third stone, Blaylock.
Yes, here.
So, as you kind of catch yourself and bring yourself up, the gate opens again and guards rush in, this time bearing 5 chests. They're dragging them out, and they set them down, and a line of guards form in front of the chests as they set them down in a row in front of you. Let me show you what you're looking at. Nice big image there. All right. Longtooth kind of gets a wicked smile and says, "Your friend is in one of these chests, and he has little time left before it takes him."
He's alive?
Yes.
I don't believe you. This is a cruelty beyond what I will allow. Where is our compatriot?
He's in one of these chests.
Spit in the ground.
Free him, and you will earn my respect and your freedom. And the respect and freedom for your friend also. Only one of you may choose at a time and open a chest.
This is not what we came here for.
Our clan is very proud and strong. You have almost proven yourself to be the same. And he begins looking at the crowd and puts both hands up in the air and kind of shakes them back and forth as the crowd starts going wild and cheering. And he looks back down. You may not speak to each other during this time or help in any way. Do begin, as there's so little time left.
I'll
wanna move.
I'll move up there and I want to start examining these chests.
1 second. There is a timer going. You walk up, Blaylock, and the guards part and allow you to look at the chests. As you pass through the guards, they form a line in front of you so that no one else can come up and see what you're doing.
Any indication on the chest?
There are 5 different chests, all quite
That's it?
large.
All quite large. All right. I'm gonna pick the striped one right in there.
The striped one?
Striped
Uh,
one.
This one here?
Yep.
Okay. You go up to the chest, you open up. A big, massive green cloud bursts out. Make a Constitution save.
Nat 20 toward 22.
Okay. So you take 4 points of damage, poison damage. And the guards shift and push you back out. Longtooth looks down. Not that one. Who's next?
I'm gonna start
Oh,
pacing
yeah.
back and forth.
I gesture for Nemoria to go.
All right. By looking at Scar, I'm gonna go ahead and roll on up.
Okay.
I too am gonna look these over real quick. Do I notice anything out of the ordinary that's different that I
No.
could use to my advantage?
Nothing.
I will take the one on the far right.
Okay. You open the lid, and it's like staring into evil darkness. There's a shadow that hovers in the chest, and as you open it, a milky white tendril whips out, and it lashes against you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ten.
All right. So you take 9 points of damage, and you are frightened of the chest. So you immediately turn and run away from what you've seen. The horrors just fill your mind. And the crowd just cheers as they watch this happen.
And you said we can't use any spells or anything and talk, right?
Nope. Who's next?
Obviously, I'm the only one left. All right, I'm gonna move up to the middle chest.
Okay.
And I want to try my best to use my smell or hearing on the final 3 chests to see if I can catch his whiff or hear movement inside.
Okay. I would say roll it a straight roll.
$17.
You really can't pick up anything that after the cloud of whatever came out and stuff. It's a variety of smells plus all the other stuff that's there.
All right. I'm gonna circle each one of the remaining chests.
Okay. You haven't seen which ones have been opened or not.
Oh no.
No, because the
No,
line of guards.
we can't. Yeah, there's no. We can't tell which one is another person's opened.
I should have done this a different way, but too
Yeah.
late now.
You could roll a die.
I had another. I got a way that would work, but
Yeah. roll a d5.
They all the same size box.
Mm-hmm.
Still pacing. Hmm.
What proof do we have that he's even in one of these chests?
Longtooth says, I would not lie.
Nothing different out of any of these boxes. Shit. Okay, since I don't know which ones they've opened, I want to do an investigation to see if I can figure out which ones they've opened.
Okay, that's fair.
$22.
So you notice that the latches have been moved on the striped one and the dark one on the end as you walk back and forth.
Okay. Well, he didn't say, there was no stipulations, right? Other than I can't use spells.
Yep.
Alright. I want to.
And you can only open one.
And you're on a timer.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that, but Chris and his fucking riddles.
Better hurry is all I got to say.
The chest right to the right of me. I want to listen.
Quickly.
Yeah, I want to get up and listen to it.
Okay. Listen. Roll a check.
$18.
You don't hear anything.
I'm gonna second guess myself here. I open up the middle chest.
Okay. Dex save.
$24.
For 12 points of damage. And you're pushed out. Who is next?
I mean, who's next?
Still get a go.
Oh. All right. Well, then I'll go up there.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what's been opened yet, right?
Nope.
All right. So I'm just gonna roll, die, and do that again because it was that. All right. I already saw that one. That was the second one. Okay. I'm gonna open up that last one on the right.
Okay. This one here.
Yep.
All right. Blackness and inky tendrils come whipping out. Make a con saving throw.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Okay. So you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
You're pushed back.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back.
Nemoria, you move back away from the chests. You're afraid of all of them. All right.
Me again.
Yep.
All right. I will
Yep.
move up to the one to the right of the middle.
Okay. That's where you were before.
Yep. Yep.
You're
That's
open.
not the one I opened.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm opening this one.
Okay. As soon as you open it, there's a flash of light. And you are blinded for the next 3 hours.
Are you fucking kidding me?
As you stumble back,
I want to sleight a hand
okay.
as I'm stumbling back.
What do you want to do?
Point to the first one.
Okay, roll it.
Not.
The one on the far left.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is my sleight of hand? 19.
Blaylock, roll perception.
$16.
Okay, you see Scar point at that chest.
Okay.
The one on the far left.
I'm gonna come in.
Yep.
Look at the others, and then I'm gonna open the one on the far left.
You crack open the lid. You see Zoramir.
I'm gonna reach in there and pull him out as fast as I can.
As he gasps for air. 14 seconds left before he suffocated.
Jeez, Scar.
Hey, I had to do my thing, man.
I know, buddy. I
fine.
know.
I've got
I'm saying
abilities.
one
I
of
might
them.
as well use them.
You're right. I don't blame you.
I was trying to keep it as random as I could. I was rolling a die, a d6, and just negating the 6, and then the one that I'd opened. It's about as good as I could do right there.
As you pull him out, the crowd just goes wild and cheers you. He's bloody, still wounds
I'm gonna
pierced, eyes.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds level 1 on him.
Okay.
There. Of course. 6.
Huh.
You get 6. Welcome back, friend. I'm just gonna help him. Can you walk?
What? Did you guys all die with? Where are we? What's going on?
Hurry. Can you walk?
I try and limp along.
Okay. Come over here.
Where's over here?
I will stand by Scar. Scar, how are you?
See anything?
Great. Zoramir, grab onto Scar's shoulder. He can't see.
Gonna-
And Nemoria
He's
is
gonna
scared.
reach my shoulder.
No, he can't.
He's gonna reach
Oh, we
my
can't even
shoulder.
reach it. All right, fine.
Lift him up.
Grab onto his waistband.
I'm gonna reach out weakly to grab him and kind of just like slump onto his body.
Just picture Zoramir grabbing onto the Knoll's rear end. Nemoria is indisposed right now. Nemoria!
Nemoria, go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
$23.
You're no longer frightened.
We need you, Nemoria.
Yes. What do you need me to do?
We need you here. We don't know what to expect from these nobles.
So, as
I yell up. Oh, go ahead.
as you gather yourselves and kind of embrace Zoramir as he's alive, Nemoria, you see that he's alive. You know that Bahamut saved him, brought him back from the brink of death, and now he's here with you. The crowds are just drowning out any joy as tears run down faces, and Longtooth hops over the side of his where he was sitting and down into the arena with you, and he walks up to all of you and says, "You have earned the respect of the Shadow Eye clan. You are all warriors today, and worthy to count yourself among the gnolls of the Shadow Eye." As he does, the crowd gets even louder. People start going crazy. Some start coming down into the arena to cheer on the victorious adventurers. As Longtooth looks into the stands at his people, he lifts up Zoramir and then sets him back down. And
Slaps into the sand.
and Scar, he looks at you and places a heavy paw onto your shoulder. You feel his breath near you, and he kind of leans in. "When you're up to it, meet me back at my cave." Crowds cheer and just start celebrating as little gnolls are running up to meet the successful adventurers. And that's what's going on right now.
I'm just
I
gonna
can't see
keep.
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Zoramir stabilized, or just like up on his feet, and just let Scar know what's going on around him. So he could probably tell that was Longtooth, but just letting him know. I'm gonna kind of be his eyes. Scar, I will be your eyes for now. Just trust your other senses.
I reach out and place my hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
I go where you lead.
Fair. You still speak for us, though. You got that, you two? Scar can't see, but he is our voice.
Agree.
Just gonna kind of say under my breath, what kind of twisted place is this?
Hush. We're on very shaky ground now. I
thought that
am
was just my
unsure
legs.
as was going to happen next.
Is there some place that we can rest, or should we go ahead and go to Longtooth, Scar?
I think Longtooth wants to just speak with me.
I
If
can
that's
lead
okay
you
with
there if you want, and then leave.
I want to regain my sight.
Good. 'Cause I don't think I can protect you from him. Not in my state.
We have all taken quite a beating today.
Let's make our way. Can we see where the tent where we came from?
The room you stayed in the night before?
All right. I'm gonna start leading Scar towards that.
Okay.
I'm gonna as Blaylock starts to walk off, I'm gonna kind of reach out to him almost as if I was expecting a piggyback ride, and then start hobbling on after.
Nemoria, grab
Yes.
Zoramir, help him.
I will. So I'm just going to pick him up and carry him.
He's a little child. Okay, and then I'm going to lead the way, just straight chest puffed out, even with the cheering, as irritated as my face may be, that's still very difficult to try and hide the pride of being able to survive such a trial. So I'm gonna stick my chest out and try and look as proud of as I can be, but still very displeased on the face. So as we go forward.
Yes, it was a good thing that we went further into the water cave than first.
Yes, Nemoria, you did well leading
Water
us.
cave?
Could you imagine if we would have been in that back cave, the very last one?
We wouldn't be here. So
We would-
What?
You did well.
What cave?
We were underwater
We weren't.
for a long
F-
time.
After you died, or whatever happened to you, were forced into the well, and we had to find 3 stones, and these aquatic creatures were guarding them. And Nemoria, with her wisdom, actually led us to safety. If not for her ability to navigate that cave, then we wouldn't be here now.
Well, how long was I in that chest?
It must
How
have
long
been,
are we down in the well?
At least an hour.
Yeah. Probably over an hour. We thought you were dead. You were unresponsive to any kind of healing or anything. Your body was as if it were dead, but clearly that was not the case.
I went to another plane that I've seen it before. It's a very scary place. I don't know what pulled me back, but I'm glad to see your guys' faces.
I am sorely glad. I thought for a minute I lost you. And I remember right before I left the priest, he had given me a bag to open up at some time. And I just so happened to remember that I had a diamond to use to bring back. I've had it this whole time. And it was worth using it on you.
Oh, thank you, friend. I am truly indebted to you.
You are not indebted to me. I did what needed to be done. You owe me nothing.
Just know I would do the same for you.
I appreciate that.
Something is keeping us together, and we should not have survived this trial. There's something else at play here. Don't give me your gods explanation. I spit at them.
Seeing what I've seen, Blaylock, you would not be spitting.
You're here, and that's all that matters.
We made it back to the cave yet?
No, you're still walking along.
Okay. Blaylock, I'd like you to use your intuition while we have a short rest to figure out what these stones might be. It would be in our best to at least have some knowledge before I go and speak to Longtooth.
That's fair. Did they seem magical? I saw light.
They were lighting up.
Yeah, but I can do that too. And I'll show them my goggles. And these are innate.
Friend, I can't see.
And I'll put them back on my head. There. I will look deeper into them and see if I can detect anything.
I suggest we lick our wounds while we have some time.
Shall we take a short rest or a long rest?
As
I
long
feel like
as
I
we
could sleep
dare.
for a week.
We need Scar at full capacity,
I agree.
so let's wait and play it by ear to see
What time of day is it?
if and when he can get his sight back. This may be permanent.
It's only around probably just after noon.
Do I still hear celebrations going on, or is it?
Oh yeah,
How is it kind of just the atmosphere from what I can hear?
just cheering and celebration from everyone around.
How are they looking at us? Is there any change in the gods? I'm talking to the group.
I don't see anything that would suggest it. Do you, Blaylock?
I only detected a change in the crowd, not to the guards. The guards are very attentive to their duties. I detected no change in their demeanor. Hand me one of those rocks.
Are we somewhere where you won't be disturbed?
We're in the hut, right?
I would say you're getting close to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold tight. Yes, I detected nothing from the guards. The crowd certainly. So keep that in mind. That we've certainly swayed some to our heroics, but the Longtooth has a dedicated following. But I'm not sure what your plan is.
I assume that when I talk to Longtooth, he'll be a little more forthcoming with information. I don't see that too many have passed these trials. Just from what we have dealt with, I don't see how a normal group would have lasted as long.
No. I am very wary of this predicament. We have the accolades from one tribe, and now we have the accolades from another, but they are still at war with each other. And I know not how to be diplomatic in this matter to bring them together, or if it's even possible.
That is the question. Grimscar said that none of his emissaries have ever returned.
Maybe they went through these trials and failed.
These trials seem more like entertainment for them.
Yes.
That I agree with.
We're
just play toys for them.
Stumble our way through all of it. I'm glad you caught on to my signal, though.
We are at your mercy here. Any false step, and they will be quick to impale us with one of those spears.
Let us get some rest.
Good idea.
You guys need to rest. I'll stand watch.
Okay.
We get into the cavern.
'Kay.
I will hand over the bag with the 3 stones in it.
All right.
Yep.
So you
I'll begin casting identify item as a ritual.
Okay. So you scribe some symbols in the dirt and place the stones in the symbol, and as the lights up, they're just rocks.
And detect magic.
They don't even glow.
Very interesting. How did they glow before? Are they? So I've tried putting them together, so they're touching. It's nothing to do with. They're rusting, correct?
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and just take a chip out of one and scratch it and see what happens.
Okay. You scratch some stone dust falls into your hand. Some algae debris from being underwater also scrapes into your hand.
I'll lick it.
Okay. Constitution
Stick it in my
saving throw.
mouth.
No.
No, yeah, I just wanna stick it in my mouth to get a taste of feel, see if I can sense anything from that. Constitution?
No, I'm just
4.
kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. It tastes gross, like underwater old dried
Algae.
seaweed and rock.
It's terrible.
The amount of things this group puts in their mouth is just astronomical. It's just
Right?
fascinating. Yeah.
Cupcakes, blue
Like a
liquid
bunch
that
of
comes from
toddlers.
robots,
Drinking
algae.
swamp water, like it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
been an
yeah.
adventure for sure.
Oh, did it glow before? It must have had to do with that cave. I'm gonna set them down and then space them apart away from everybody, and I want to see if they start to glow again without any kind of human touch.
Okay. You set them aside, try to space them out away from each other, but nothing happens.
Rock. Just a plain rock. Nothing is as it seems here. I'll take them. I'm going to put them in my bag. Just 3 rocks.
All right.
Yep. And I'll just going to begin to rest as well. Just a short rest.
Okay. Are all of you taking a short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
I opt for a long rest. Just like go into a coma.
All right. So how long do you want your short rest to be?
I'm just laying there to see if my vision comes back.
Yeah, and I'm just every once in a while I'm gonna check on Scar and see, and then like put my hands in front of him. Like, can you see anything?
No.
So after a few hours, Scar, the whiteness that you see just looking through the room, you blink a few times and you feel like you can make out some stone, and blink a couple times, you see Blaylock standing over you, just waving a hand over your face.
How many fingers am I holding up?
2.
Starting to come back. Good. Maybe some double vision, but that's fine.
So nothing with the stones.
The stones are just stones. Nothing
Just another
magical.
game.
I could not even stimulate a glow from them again. I tried to separate them to mirror when the situation where we grabbed them has to do with the environment they were in. Maybe it could have been the algae that was surrounding the cave.
Could have been. But again, this just proves that it was another example of toying with us.
It's a whole lot of trials with only pain to gain from it.
Now that my vision is coming back, maybe I should go have that talk.
I will be unable to accompany you. Do you think you'll be okay?
I think at this point, if things go badly, the three of you need to focus on getting back to the Dewclaw.
I'm going to take one of those rocks, and I'm going to use magical tinkering, and I'm going to have it just emit a non-verbal sound, but there's going to be a condition to it. So Scar, once you throw this rock, it's going to emit an ear-piercing howl, and that is the indication to the rest of us to leave.
Understood.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but just if you signal to us to leave, we will not look back.
Yes, just go.
You know I'll have a hard time doing that. That is against my
understand
nature.
that. But in times like this, if it goes poorly, it is best that three of you can get out instead of four of us dying.
We are severely outmatched here.
I go into my satchel and I pull out the shard of the sword.
Okay.
I unwrap it and I hand it to Memoria.
I will just be holding this for you. I'm only going to hold this for you until you come back.
This is a part of what you were looking for.
I understand that. But this is not how I want to come about this shard.
And I will pull out a map of the island that I had. We had one, right?
Mhm.
I can't remember.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
And I will mark on it where we found the shards and the two locations that we were told shards were at.
Okay.
Let this be a guide. I was thinking maybe symbol of where the locations connected, but I am not sure. These are not. This is not my terrain, my home. But it may be something to it. I don't know. I just threw things around in my mind, tried to figure out maybe there was some pattern to where they placed these shards.
This
Again,
is good.
and it's got the first one we got from the orc camp.
Yep.
I marked down that the mayor,
The magistrate has it.
Yep. has it currently,
Hmm.
but where it was picked up, where it is now. Hold on. I actually did mark it on a map.
Hmm.
Oh.
The magistrate
We-
has one. We have another.
So we
Does
picked
that-
up one in the Skavad Desert. That's the one that I'm handing to you now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That was just south of Blackwall. Cape Vassal is where we. How far was it from the city?
What's that?
The Orc camp.
It was a couple days.
Yeah,
Walk.
it was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so Cape Vassal is where the magistrate has a piece. We know there's 7 pieces, and a third piece currently is being held at Breckenford by the dwarfs. Whether they know they have it or not, I do not know. But it is wise for me to let somebody else know this information as well.
Thank you. When you get done with Longtooth, we'll hopefully be able to decide our next path. However, I fear these shards are still a long way off. We have business still here.
We do.
Hmm.
I do not know what nonsense Yolik has poisoned Longtooth with. But hopefully taking advice from a gnoll instead of an orc might. I don't know. Apparently he's been here many times before.
Now, you had asked before about the council that we had back in my tribe.
Yes.
Think on that. It may be the only way to bring these two together is through some sort of council. You know these people better than I. They differ in many respects, but at their nature, they are the same.
This is true. I will gather the 3 stones and put them back in my satchel.
Okay.
The one with the scratch on it is the one that will emit the sound, the alarm.
All right. I will go and see what Longtooth has to say. And I'll get up and I'll head that way.
All right, Nemoria, Zoramir, what are you gonna do?
I'm still passed out in the corner.
Okay.
I'm going to sit and concentrate on Bahamut and reach out and pray.
Okay. All right. Scar, being in the afternoon, sun's heading its way down to set. You make your way to Longtooth's cave. No one pays you any mind with you going through, and you arrive at the cave, and the guards nod at you as you stand
He
outside.
is expecting me.
Yes, he is. He expected all of you, actually.
That's not what he said.
Either way, if you speak for all of you,
I do.
you may enter.
All right. I clutch the satchel and I continue to walk in.
Okay. Inside Longtooth's cave, you see various trinkets set into the cutouts of the stone as you walk in. It's very nicely lit. Blankets pile in certain areas, and it looks like ancient paintings of gnolls line the walls depicting great battles going back many generations. At the back of the room, you see the hulking shape of Longtooth, and he kind of motions you to sit at a fire that's central to the room. There's seats around the fire.
I will pick one.
Okay.
Across from him.
As you sit down, gets up and turns and grabs a cup, and there's a light stream that trickles down the wall stone, wetting the stone, and it pools into a small basin. He dips out a glass of water and stands there with both hands holding the cup. My people value strength and power. I must never show weakness in front of my people. Today, you face the test of our warriors and passed. This is no small feat by outsiders. He lifts up the cup and he takes a long drink from his cup and turns toward you. He just kind of looks at you for a moment, and his eyes level down. I fear you have been told lies in an effort to remove us from our lands. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you why we are no longer one and can no longer be one. He sits down and just gets kind of the 1,000-yard stare looking into the fire. We were younger then, my brother and I. Born together. When our father passed, we, as tradition states, must fight for the leadership of the pack. You know this as a gnoll.
Yes.
In honorable combat. But he had no honor. In secret, Grimscar and my sister Blackmane plotted against me, weaving dark magic into Grimscar, giving him great power. You see, Blackmane had traveled the world to find her visions. She was to be the next elder, but in secret she spent time learning dark magics. In our honor combat, Grimsky's eyes burned like fire, and his claws were like fire in my veins. In one swipe he took my tooth that you hold with you now. And he looks at you and kind of motions up at his tooth that's missing. I was defeated. I was shamed. But I would not yield in front of my people. As I then noticed, someone was missing from the crowds. Our mother. In my defeat, I searched for her. I could not find her until at last, entering into one of the caves, the one you currently stay now, I found her cold, shriveled body in the middle of a circle of runes that I dare not try to understand. Her soul had been taken, as the cost of Grimscar's victory. I went into a rage, uncontrollable. I found Blackmane, and I killed her. I was blinded by the love of my mother and her loss. The people rose up. Grimscar was banished, as well as his elder and those that followed him as the true Packmaster. They would continue to raid us to take back our lands. So we had to become stronger. At any cost. His eyes drift back into the fire. In quiet contemplation, you notice a single tear form in the corner of one of his eyes and run down his cheek. He takes a sip from his water and stares into the fire longer.
I'm doing insight.
Okay.
19, 25.
You saw nothing about him during the conversation that led you to believe he's telling you anything other than the truth he believes.
Do you remember these markings that you found?
I do not.
We have also survived the trials of the Dewclaw clan. And in our dealings with them, I am not getting the hatred that you are placing on them. You have been at war for a long time. Could they have changed?
It's possible. But now we both must steal to survive. I feel they tell you
Unfortunately,
that I am evil and not the rightful one here, and that I murdered our sister in cold blood. We are strong. We don't kneel to the ancient religions of the huntress like my brother.
Is there any chance for forgiveness, for reconcile? You both cannot survive continuing this way. You will either die out or you will kill each other.
I fear
There was a proposal.
I fear the choices I've made may have put us on a path that we can't come back from.
Your brother proposed a joining of the clans again. Not one leader.
But he doesn't know what we are! And he sits down. Again, looks into the fire and then over to the paintings on the wall.
Look at your ancestors. Look at all of this on the wall. I say this. My tribe, Grimclaw, banished me, exiled me, for trying to better our stance. We are hated, you know this. Humans don't understand that not all of us are animals. We are not all savages. I sit here in front of you, an example. Yes, do I struggle with madness? Do I struggle with the old ways? Very much so. But I come back stronger. And I hope that at one point I have proven myself to my own clan that not all outsiders are out to get us. That we can join and live in a relative peace. I understand your doubts on your brother's intentions. I understand that he has sent emissaries before and you have murdered them, or they failed your trials. But the fact that he is reaching out again and again does not show me that he is trying to absure you.
And he swallows hard. He wouldn't take us back. We can no longer be one.
You say that. You have said that over and over again. What is the reasoning? Why would he have sent us here?
He sighs. Walks to an image painted on one of the walls and runs the paw down the image. After several losses against Grimscar, losing our home, we were visited by an outsider like yourself and your friends. But only at night. His skin was dark, and he never spoke his name. But what he did offer was power. At the time, we didn't realize at what cost. We took it, and now we live with our curse. In payment for our victories, I gave the figure a relic of our people. An old map from the Nolan human wars of old. The ones depicted right here in these caves. Is little but legend, but something they were very thankful to trade for our curse. Now, his emissary visits us from time to time to check on our needs. I believe you've seen him in our camp now. And is a close friend.
He is wanted for murder and theft. In another continent, I was sent to find him and bring him back. I'm afraid, my friend, you have been used by these two individuals. We found out that the demand that you came, or that you say came at night, only at night, was experimenting. He was trying to make an army of werewolves.
We know this.
You do.
For that is the power we were given.
So you are more than gnolls.
We hungered for power. And we gave it to our warriors. We follow the rituals that the outsider gave us. Makes them strong. With it, we're able to keep our home. Our people are happy. They know the cost. But it's what we must do for the good.
You are happy to be cursed?
Of course we are not happy to be cursed. We're happy to be strong again.
What if I told you that the town folk are working on a cure for this curse?
He turns. It must be legend. There is no cure.
That is not true. As I told you when we first met, that I slayed this dark elf in his tower. We gathered information. He had tons of notes on his experimentations. Even as we speak, they are going through everything, trying to find a cure.
The humans of Portstown would never allow us back. The damage
They
has been
would,
done.
if I gave the say-so. I have earned trust. Let me be the emissary. If we could put things back the way they were, would you be willing to sit down with your brother?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, you bitch.
Time for nat 20.
I have disadvantage on persuasions.
Oh man.
But that's not bad. It's a +1, 17.
You have earned yourself our respect. And as outsiders, we will grant you one request from the Shadow Eye clan that we must honor. I ask that you
If
do
we
not
can-
speak of this request now. And he holds up a hand. Rather think on it. We shall speak in the morning. You are due for much rest. I have much to think on. And he turns. His gaze just diverts to your eyes for a long moment. And then fades to the fire.
I get up and as you wish,
He turns
till the
and
morning.
nods. And turns back. As you exit the cave, you hear just a guttural roar coming from inside. The sound of pain, the sound of loss, sadness. You stop and turn as the sound cuts deep into the core of your soul. Loss that you've known. And you turn and return back to the place where everyone else is at as night begins to fall. Zormir, Blaylock, and Nemoria, you see Scar enter in. The somber tones.
You're back.
So, how did it go? What news?
We're gonna survive this place.
Have a seat. There's much to discuss.
Not another
Okay.
trial, is it?
I go over the whole thing and tell them everything
Okay.
about the dark elf granting them the curse of lycanthropy to make them more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that they gave him the map, or he gave them the map.
He gave them the map.
Okay. And I don't remember. We didn't see any maps in that tower, did we?
Mm-mm.
Okay. About how the sister used black arts and killed the mother.
Blaylock, this one hits you particularly hard.
They drained her life to give him power. It
This
was-
is dark.
The problem is, we didn't get any of this out of the Dubac clan, or Duclaw clan.
You
I could
believe
not.
them?
To my best ability, I did not think he was lying. I think they have been at this for far too long. But I also think that Grimscar has changed. I did not get that he was having any ill will at this point in time. Either way, both clans will not survive if they continue to fight and starve.
This lust for power is destroying both clans.
He has granted us one request as outsiders for passing the trials.
Hmm.
What does
I
that?
also... We have not discussed it yet.
Hmm.
But I did say that we could try to cure this disease. When we left Portstown, we gave them all the information we could have. We know that they went into the tower to do some research. Hopefully, they will find some sort of cure. If that is the case, we need to talk to the leaderships. We need to talk to King. Make sure that this clan can be cured for past mistakes. I think once they are whole again,
Hmm.
it would be much easier to combine the two clans into one.
There needs to be much caution. The humans of Portstown do not think highly of the gnolls that have been raiding their farms for many years.
Yes, but raiding, not killing. If this clan wanted to, they could have taken out Portstown.
With lycanthropy, very much so. How do they control it?
I don't think they do, and that is what makes them powerful.
Power. This lust for power.
Well, the way Longtooth sees it, he was cheated out of his rightful position by a weaker and deceitful sibling.
What thinks?
I think... Oh, go ahead.
What do you really think that if we brought them together, that they can live together? Two strong-headed, strong-willed gnolls.
So
It
we
could be a
should cure them
disaster.
first.
That is where Blaylock comes in.
I
You know
don't
more
know
about-
anything about your tribes and your ways.
You survived your council.
Hmm.
There are ways to bring them together. It
We
won't
need to
be
make
easy.
sure.
Nothing is ever easy. And there will be some growing pains. But we haven't even gotten that far yet. Look at the people of Portstown. For how long were they under the heel of a dark elf and didn't even know it? Children missing. People experimented on. Can you honestly say that their fear of other races is not uncalled for?
It's true.
Unfortunately, Longtooth has been advised by evil sorts for so long. But the fact that he is willing to talk to us shows that he is willing to grow.
Keep in mind, I spent most of my time away from my tribe, exploring ruins, learning
But
what
you-
I can. And
You still grew up under the watchful eye of a council.
True. The council who disapproved of my ability in the arcane.
Again, something they feared the unknown. Fear brings about many unwise decisions.
I know too
I am
well.
exiled because I was looking for a peaceful solution to coexist. Why should we get the scraps? I understand people feared us, and they had reason. But if you don't look past it, your fear will take over.
It is clear that diplomacy is in order. If you feel that I can assist, then I will do what I can. But I will need to better understand these ways that they conduct themselves. Because how Minotaurs treat one another, it'll certainly be different than how gnolls treat one another. Engage.
Most clans have elders that they listen to. You have leadership and you have advisors. Unfortunately, this advisor landed on the Dewclaw clan side. You spoke to her. I've spoke to her. I do not think there's any ill intentions.
No. Which is before we entered this encampment, I was under the misconception, apparently, that this tribe was wild and untamed. But now, from what you've presented, I must reconsider this, that it is not as black and white as I originally perceived. We are accepted amongst both tribes. We will have to mediate between them so that they find common ground.
I suggest we eat and rest. We have council with Longtooth in the morning.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go out to the front Now we're in a cave, correct?
Mm-hmm. Has a door.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna go out to the front of the door, and I'm just gonna stand out there, and I'm gonna study, just observe and study.
Okay. Nemoria?
If we're not going to do anything until tomorrow, I really need to get some rest.
Okay.
I need to recuperate my spells.
Zormir?
I'm gonna go walk over and sit beside Blaylock.
Okay.
See anything good out there, buddy?
It's good to have you by my side again. I am trying to better understand these gnolls. If I am to mediate, then I must know more about their ways.
This is all so foreign to me. My family, wherever they are back home, we just wanted ale on our belly, good food to sing around. None of this war and fighting.
They cast off my mother because of her affinity to the arcane. I was even more of an anomaly to them because I was apt with arcane as well as an aptitude for the mechanical, as you can see. And then I'll let Loyal unwrap from my arm and let him flap around.
I'll look in amazement as this never gets old for me. So your skills and talents that come so useful for us, they scared your family?
It's the unknown. They think on these gnolls. These gnolls, they see strength but when they see magic, it is and it is foreign to them. And what is foreign, some react by differently. Some with aggression, and some with fear. Rarely is it with curiosity and maybe, just maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe that is what we need, is to understand their ways. Is not maybe not an understanding what is unknown, but to focus on their strength.
Focus on the good, how we can use what they do not understand and convince them that it is for the best.
Yeah. This they would not understand. I'll look at Loyal. The craftsmanship that goes into this, and how without the magic underpinnings, this is just a pile of metal with no life.
I'm gonna reach out and poke it.
It flutters around and it lands on your shoulder, and then you hear some gears like turning beside your ear as you look at it, and all of a sudden and it ejects the water that was in its system from being underwater down your shoulder. And it gets all wet and it runs down your back, and it just looks at you with a curious look, just turns its head to the side.
Loyal, that was rude.
Did it just throw up on me?
This is backwater.
It smells awful.
Yes, it does. My apologies. And I'll start to wipe it off with an old rag I pull out of my bag, just like patting it down.
Can't smell as bad as his food.
He is fond of you.
Mike just dropped out.
Ah.
You'll have to.
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
there he is. You'll have to make me one of these someday. Except give it a little dagger. That's what this needs. Maybe a lockpick too.
We'll see what I can do. Just to remember that this is attuned to me. It obeys my command. However, maybe one day it can start to think on its own rather than through my will. I see it.
Keep that under control.
I see it in him sometimes, but it could be just my fawning adoration for him. I see life.
I don't know. You're sounding a little sleep deprived to me, Blaylock. I think we should probably get some good night's sleep.
There's much to think on. Look at these knolls. How will we bring them together? Alike in so many ways. But there is a schism between them that is vast.
I hope we can fill that void.
Hopefully not with the bodies of more gnolls.
And you stand there staring out into the evening as the sun sets. You watch the gnolls go about their business as dusk fades to night. You turn inside, closing the door behind you to have a well-deserved rest. And that's where we're going to end tonight. All right. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. One of our first full streams on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed the little interface stuff there. And hope to see you back next Monday at 7 o'clock. If you missed any episodes, want to catch up and see what the group is all about, check us out on 70 Dungeons on YouTube. We've got all the latest stuff there. And we will see you next week. Take care. Stay safe.
Bye.